morning everyone! Welcome again to my channel. And today, isi-share ko po sa inyo yung aking pregnancy journey. As you can see, katatapos lang ng aming gender reveal party. So, I made sure na I'm taping this introduction together with the gender reveal. And I'm so happy to share with you that we are having a baby girl. But today, I am going to share with you the things that I did and I stopped doing. Since I announced my pregnancy after the 12-week scan with flying colors and nung lumabas na rin yung DNA test namin for baby and everything went well and everything is doing fine, saka ako nagkakaroon ng lakas ng loob na i-announce yung aking pregnancy. And I have a lot of friends and friends of friends who are asking, ano ba yung mga ginawa ko? So in this video, spoiler alert, medyo mahaba siya, but I will share with you the things that I did and yung step-by-step as much as I can since I started my pregnancy journey. My husband and I, we got married in 2017 and ever since, we've been trying to get pregnant, but unfortunately, we waited for 4 years and nothing is happening. So, me as a person who never gives up, I believe that there are things that I needed to do. Lifestyle to change, food to eat and not to eat, and everything in between to make things happen. So, these are the things that I did that I believe helped me to arrive into this stage of my pregnancy. Wait lang, I noticed that most of you are not yet subscribed. Please subscribe to my channel so I can continue my advocacy of empowering women and spreading good vibes, positivity, and beauty every week. Please subscribe to my channel for your weekly dose of beauty and inspiration. Of course, yung pinakaunang step is prayer. Diba? So, I have a lot of friends who are praying for me. My family is praying for me. Yung nanay ko na talaga namang very devout Catholic. And we rained heavens for prayers to have this journey possible for us. God is the source of all the blessings. Naniniwala kasi talaga ako na nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Kahit na anong prayer natin, kung hindi naman natin ginagawa yung part natin, paano mangyayari, diba? So, yung promise ko talaga kay Lord is, Lord, gagawin ko yung lahat ng humanly possible na pwede kong gawin. Ikaw na po yung bahala sa imposible. On top of that, there are things that we need to do to take care of our health, especially at this age, to make sure that our body is ready for pregnancy. So, isa-isahin natin sila. To summarize, I will break down this vlog into 4 categories. Number 1 is education. Number 2 is health, which includes food, supplements, and physical activities. Yan, may notes ako ditong binabasa. Number 3 is the things that I stopped doing. And number 4 is the final steps. Number 1 is education. Diba sabi nga, knowledge is power. For me, it was important to know what I need to know to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. As early as 27 years old, nagpaalaga na ako sa OB/GYN because at that time, I decided to choose career over love, marriage, and family life. So, I had a very, very nice and super galing na OB/GYN in Makati Medical Center. She's been taking care of me every year. I do my regular ultrasound, regular checkups with her twice a year to make sure that my reproductive system is sound. And sinabi ko din kasi sa kanya, I know that I will be marrying late, so I need her to really take care of me. And the good thing about it is every time that I will have an illness and I will be hospitalized in the past 12 years, she's always involved to make sure that my reproductive system is not affected by any illness or any problem that I have. In fact, there was even a point na muntik nang malason yung katawan ko because of the toxins inside my body. I had GERD, I had 5 different intestinal problem. And there was even a point na medyo affected na yung aking reproductive system. Good thing that I have an OB/GYN taking care of me. Shout out, Dr. Cleofe Medina. And she made sure that my reproductive system is safe and sound because if I did not do that, there was a risk na magkakaroon ng bara yung uterus. So, number 2 is, I have a fertility coach. And this came in later part na in the game when we already tried the natural process and it was not working. So I know I needed to have more information. So, I have a natural fertility coach who educated me on the things that I will share with you later. I will share with you ano yung mga natutunan ko sa iba-ibang fertility coaches ko na ito. So, the second thing is health. So, when I reached the age of 35, a lot of people was saying na mag-asawa ka na kasi mahirapan kang manganak. And it was a common belief na kapag 35 ka na, di ba, nag-decline na rin yung age ng eggs nating mga babae, which can be true. However, I learned through my fertility coaches that even if you are 42, you can still make your body age younger than your actual age. Therefore, it will help your eggs be younger eggs as well. So, I hope I got it right. But, ganun yung idea. And, apparently, yung eggs natin needs 3 months to recover. So, kung ano yung eggs na meron tayo dyan ngayon, na gusto mong i-build up ngayon, ayan yung status nung lifestyle mo in the past 3 months. So, you need at least 3 months or 4 months, 120 days, to prepare your egg cells. So, if ngayon ka pala magsisimula, the result of your workup starting today will come out on the 4th month pa. So, parang ganun, no? So, isipin mo, kung gusto mo mabuntis, magsimula ka na ngayon kasi what you are looking forward to is yung eggs na ma-generate mo 4 months after this 3 months, this quarter, na aalagaan mo yung katawan mo. Gets mo? So, in short, yung preparation ng katawan natin for a younger egg cell is 1 quarter. So, hindi pwede yung nag-healthy eating ka kahapon, tapos ngayon i-expect mo yung egg cells mo okay na. Hindi. 90 days minimum yung recovery time. Pati nung body natin. Pangalawa is yung food. We are what we eat. So, it's very important na we eat locally resourced food. Kasi, di ba, ngayon, yung mga pagkain natin, kung saan nanggagaling. So, kahit na naisda na yan sa dulo ng Davao, pero, kailan yan dumating sa atin, yung proseso ng pagta-travel na yan, ang dami ng pinagdaanan, ang daming toxins na nakarga dun sa isda na kinain natin. So, it's best na, as much as possible, local produce or locally sourced yung kakainin natin. Kasi, mas nami-minimize yung risk na madaming pinagdaanan yung travel time ng pagkain natin. Number 2 na ginawa ko is I tried to eat all organic talaga. And if it's fish or meat, I try to look for yung mga labels that will guarantee freshness, high quality, yan yung mga organic, grass-fed. Oo, mahal sila. Pero, I wanted to invest on my health because the only way that I can make myself healthy or my body healthy is through eating healthy and reduce yung mga toxins and mga chemicals, mga plastic, mga heavy metals na nandyan sa pagkain. This way, ma-offload yung liver, which will help me have a healthier and younger body. So, in general, kailangan healthy, balanced eating din. I have a meal plan that I got from a nutritionist. If you want to have a copy of the meal plan, depending on your blood type, send me a message so I can share them with you. Ayan. So, aside from organic, locally resourced food, make sure na kumpleto ka din sa lahat ng nutrients. Actually, hindi naman siya yung parang nagda-diet ka. It's more of eating healthy talaga. Isipin mo, ano ba yung kinakain ng mga sinaunang tao? Diba? Yun yung kailangan na kinakain natin. And I remove talaga yung junk food in my diet. Although, syempre, hindi naman tayo santo, no? Paminsan-minsan, kumakain din ako ng KFC fried chicken, diba? Ng burger. Pero I make sure na ginagawa ko yung sarili kong burger, ginagawa ko yung sarili kong pasta, ginagawa ko yung mga pagkain. Ako talaga yung nagluluto to make sure na alam ko kung ano yung laman nung kinakain ko. And if I will eat out in a restaurant, I try to make sure that I'm eating in whole food restaurants or as much as possible, yung mga high quality food sa restaurant. Of course, medyo mahal yun. So, it's much better pa din na ikaw talaga yung magluluto ng pagkain mo. Pangalawa, yung gulay kapag niluluto siya, dapat hindi siya mas mainit pa sa 160 degrees. So, merong tamang pagluluto ng gulay para yung mga nutrients, yung mga enzymes, hindi na mamatay. Yan. So, yung rice na kinakain ko, it's either brown rice or red rice or black rice minsan. Pero mas madalas yung brown rice. Kasi mas madali siyang saingin. Yan. So, ano pa? Yung green leafy vegetables. So, everyday, dapat meron kang serving ng vegetables, meron kang serving ng fruits, and make sure that they are all organic. So, kung hindi man sila organic, I make sure na binababad ko sila sa baking soda, food grade baking soda, para maalis yung mga toxins, yung wax na nandoon sa pagkain. So, in general, it's all about healthy eating. Hindi naman yung sobrang santo ka na hindi ka kumakain ng mga fast food. Siguro mga once a month, you can treat yourself. If kakain ka ng ice cream, make sure na high quality ice cream, na hindi masyadong mataas yung sugar. Eat yung food na mayaman sa antioxidant, yung mayaman sa vitamin D, yung mayaman sa omega-3, and all these nutrients na nakakatulong para sa fertility. Pangalawa is nutrition. Ano ba yung mga nutrition na kailangan ng body natin? So, number 1 is vitamin D. Of course, sa Pilipinas, ang dali lang ng vitamin D, diba? Kasi maarawan ka lang. But apparently, I have a huge deficiency in vitamin D. Can you imagine? Well, I realized na oo nga naman kasi maaga akong umaalis, tapos yung kotse ko nasa basement ng parking, hindi naman ako naaarawan, tapos pagdating ko ng office, parang nasa tapat lang ng entrance ng office namin yung parking ko, so hindi rin ako naaarawan. Uuwi ako gabi na, diba? So talagang hindi ka naaarawan. So it's very important na naaarawan po tayo because we need all the vitamin D that we need. In fact, I was diagnosed to have a vitamin D deficiency. So, I think since 2017, nag-start na ako na mag-maintenance ng vitamin D, 2,500 UI every day. No, yun yung kailangan. Plus, of course, yung talagang dapat nagpapaaraw ka. Of course, being a Mary Kay Beauty consultant, palaging nakababad sa sunblock yung mukha ko, diba? But I try to make sure that kapag maaarawan ako, yung katawan ko, nilalabas ko talaga siya sa balcony ng condo para naaarawan ako sa umaga. So, it's very important yung vitamin D. Of course, yung mga iba pang supplements na iniinom ko is yung folic acid. So, I think I started the maintenance of folic acid since 30 years old. So, aside from folic acid, yung isa ko pang mini-maintain is yung omega-3. So, isa sa mga dinagdag ko pa ng mga food supplement is yung maca. Yung maca is a food supplement na galing ng Peru. Apparently, it's really good for fertility. So, just make sure that if you will also use maca, kukunin nyo siya sa legit na sources kasi alam mo maraming fake online eh. So, these are other food supplements na dinagdag ko sa maintenance ko to help with my fertility. Next is food allergies and sensitivity. So, ako po, ang dami-dami ko pong allergies in terms of food. In 2017, nagpa-allergy test ako and it appears na I have an allergy with almond. Yung gatas na iniinom ko, almond milk. Lemon, tuwing umaga, umiinom ako ng honey lemon water. Ang dami pa, chicken, citrus fruits, seafoods. So, yung mga pagkain na nagkukos ng allergy sa atin. In fact, ang dami kong mga allergy dyan sa katawan ko, no? Nagkukos pala sila ng inflammation. And when your body is inflamed, nandi-prioritize yung fertility. So, I had to really stay away from any food na meron akong allergy. Isa pa is yung health ng gut natin. Di ba yung gut system natin? I read one Japanese guy who said that our brain is really our gut system, no? So, kailangan healthy yung gut. So, yung mga food na meron kang intolerances, kailangan ma-identify din yon. So, I identified the food that I have intolerances that can cause inflammation inside my body because when there is inflammation in my body, then nadi-prioritize ang fertility. So, I really had to stay away from all the food that I have intolerance with. So, kayo po, kung kailangan na magpa-allergy test, magpa-food intolerance test, you have to do that to make sure na na-avoid natin yung mga food na nagkukos ng inflammation sa katawan natin. Ayan. And number 4 is physical activities. Ayan. So, yung mga friends ko na matatagal na, they know na forever diet ako, diba? Forever nagpapapayat. Kasi medyo may tendency akong tumaba. And since I have an injury, a knee injury, hindi ako pwedeng tumaba kasi kapag tumaba ako, bumigat ako, magkakaroon naman ako ng problema sa knees ko. So, to avoid having that knee problem, I try to keep my weight up to 130 pounds maximum. Every time, hanggang 130 pounds lang. Pag lumampas na ron, masakit na yung tuhod ko. So, I always keep my physical activities But hindi ako fan ng gym. Hindi rin ako fan ng running. I'm a fan of walking. In fact, I was a mountaineer before. So, I like walking and I do yoga, I do pilates. I don't like high-impact trainings kasi apparently, it may cause inflammation in your muscles and body. And yun nga yung ina-avoid natin, yung ma-inflame yung katawan. So, I just do gentle yoga and pilates regularly. Keep my body toned and healthy. In general, pagdating sa health, ang importante is that you are eating healthy. Okay, so remember that you are what you eat. So every day, it's better to journal what you are eating. Sometimes I really take photos of the food that I'm eating. Alisin mo na rin sa pantry mo yung mga kailangang alisin, yung mga dapat di mo kinakain. Wala ka dapat stock niyan sa bahay para hindi ka natitempt. O kaya naman, kung meron kang stocks, yung maliliit lang, let's say kung may chips ka, yung maliit lang talaga, para maiwasan mo sila. If hindi mo talaga kayang iwasan or if may temptations. But in general, kailangan healthy eating. And maintaining a good weight. Of course, marami namang nabubuntis na medyo on the big side. Ibang storya yun eh. Diba? Kasi baka mas bata sila or baka mas fertile sila. On my end kasi, baka hindi. Next is stress. Stress management. So, with the career that I have several businesses. I have Mary Kay. Managing your own company is very stressful. Being a Mary Kay Executive Senior Sales Director is very stressful. So, I have at least 2 very demanding jobs that requires me 8 hours a day of working. In fact, on a normal day, I work for 16 hours. And my OB-GYN told me na kailangan ng mahabang tulog. Kailangan mabawasan yung stress. Kasi kapag stress yung katawan mo, inflamed din yan, and nadideprioritize yung fertility. So, kailangan ma-reduce yung stress. So, inalis ko po yung mga yon, binawasan ko po talaga yung aking workloads. In fact, binawasan ko din yung mga career goals ko sa buhay. There were even several times that I had to turn down projects, no, para ma-reduce yung stress sa katawan ko. Because there were times, binomonitor ng doktor yung aking stress level sa katawan, and apparently, napakataas ng stress level sa katawan ko. So, kailangan talagang matanggal yon. And next is yung tulog. So, kailangan ng mahabang tulog. Before, ang tulog ko talaga mga 4-5 hours, okay na ako niyan. Pero with fertility journey pala, kailangan yung tulog mo at least 9 hours. So, I'm really trying to reach 9 to 10 hours a day or a night of sleep. So, kung hindi ko man yan matapos sa isang gabi, during the day, itutulog ko talaga siya because it's really important. Yes, I had to reduce my workload, and in fact, I even took a sabbatical leave para... So, ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin yung mga things that I stopped doing, eating, and drinking to help improve yung aking egg health and yung overall health, no? So, number 1 is avoidance ng smoking, alcohol, caffeine, and white sugars. If there is a food that you really have to stay away from in order to improve the health of your egg, it's sugar. So, aalisin mo talaga lahat ng unhealthy sugar sa katawan mo. So, sa atin sa Pilipinas, 'di ba, yung 3 deadly whites, yung white rice, white sugar, and white flour. So, yung kanin, tinapay, puting asukal, kailangan alisin mo talaga yan. In fact, sa bahay ko, sa condo ko, wala kang makikitang asukal. No, hindi ako nag-i-stock ng asukal. I don't eat chocolate, and if I do, I eat yung chocolate na dark chocolate, 80% chocolate, para walang sugar. Yan. So, yung mga frappuccino, aalisin mo na yan. So, yung coffee ko is just black coffee and maximum of 200 milligrams of coffee in a day. Ibig sabihin, maximum of 2 cups of coffee. Kung espresso yan, 1 cup lang. Kung nagtsatsaa ka naman, siguro 2 cups of tea and 1 cup of coffee. I-measure mo na lang din, maximum of 200 milligrams of coffee. So, totally reduce your coffee because I used to drink 5-6 cups of coffee before para, alam mo na, stay awake dahil rara tayo, diba? But with fertility, kailangan kong bawasan yon. Ayan. And yung coffee po natin, make sure na within 20 minutes from the time na na-brew siya or nagawa siya, iniinom ko na siya. Kasi after 20 minutes daw, nagiging acidic na masyado yung coffee. So, dapat hindi ko na siya iniinom. So, yung mga simple carbs like rice, rice, white pasta, bread, 'di ba? Sa atin yung tasty bread, yan, yung mga pandikoko, kailangan alisin po talaga sila. At saka yung lahat ng pagkain na may high glucose fructose syrup, alisin din talaga natin sila. Ako, ang personal substitute ko is yung stevia and cocoa sugar, honey, or maple syrup. Next is yung mga pampalasa, yung mga savor, yung mga I don't know, everything na pampalasang nilalagay sa pagkain natin na artificial, remove them from your pantry. I did. So, I just kept yung mga basic talaga sa pagkain ko is yung salt and pepper. I use pink Himalayan salt and yung pepper, yung fresh na ikaw yung magmi-meal para lumabas yung flavor. So, walang betchin, walang mga ginisa mix. Alisin talaga yun sa pagkain. And if you need spice, ako, I just have natural spices. Yung mga dried leaves, dried herbs, yun na lang yung ginagamit ko. Of course, yung smoking, hindi naman ako nag-i-smoke, but I am exposed to secondhand smoke and then exposed din sa pollution. So, I try to really avoid the city and medyo lumipat tayo sa buhay probinsya para mabawasan yung exposure sa pollution. Ayan, I really loved wine. And of course, I have a French husband. We have wine regularly in every meal. So, I had to really stop wine for at least 4 months. Next is yung exposure sa heavy metals and toxins. Number 1 is yung phthalates or yung BPA. So, yung mga plastic na lalagyan ng pagkain, yung mga plastic na plato, pinalitan ko sila ng mga glass. And if meron man ako mga plastic, I make sure na BPA-free sila. Pati yung lutuan, from Teflon, pinalitan ko sila ng full aluminum para yung toxins na nanggagaling doon sa pagluluto, naaalis din yung risk. Next is yung skincare. So, I had to really change all my skincare, even the shampoo. So, all the shampoos and skincare that I use for my hair and my body is organic. I even make sure na meron silang EcoCert Natural or EcoCert Organic, to make sure na organic lahat para walang mga heavy metals, heavy chemicals na nando doon sa mga pang-araw-araw na sabon natin, shampoo natin, na pumapasok sa bloodstream natin and may affect the fertility. Of course, yung mga pagkain na masyadong exposed sa mercury, like yung mga malalaking isda. So, yung thinking dapat sa pagkain is yung parang pagkain na buntis ka na. So, yung mga pagkain na ina-avoid ng buntis, in-avoid ko na siya during in the past 2 years to make sure na ready yung katawan ko for pregnancy. Di ba? Parang kinlame ko na nabuntis ako. Kaya I'm eating as a pregnant woman do. Pati yung mga raw na sushi, sashimi, even if I love them so much, I really try to avoid. Just to avoid kung ano man yung heavy metals na meron dun sa isda na dapat wala sa katawan ko. Ako kasi matagal ko na siyang ginawa, no? But at the end of the day, the minimum that is suggested is yung 120 days. Now, after 120 days, hindi ka pa rin nabuntis. So, yung next na 120 days. So, tuloy-tuloy. Yung expectation lang natin is that whatever cleansing we are doing to our body, yung effect niyan is on the next 120 days pa. Or yung effect niyan sa egg cells natin will be on the next 120 days pa. I also do a lot of juicing. Instead of yung bibili ka ng juice na nasa can, I make my own cold pressed juice. I do the detoxification at least quarterly for 5 days minimum. That is to make sure na yung stomach ko ay ma-cleanse, no? Ma-cleanse siya and hindi masyadong pagod sa digestion. Sa akin naman kasi, based on my study on juicing, it's not more of a diet. So, it's more of detoxifying, cleansing, and papaliitin yung bituka mo para hindi ka sanay kumain ng madami and palinisin yung palate mo para hindi ka sanay kumain ng mga malalasang pagkain. So, I hope may natutunan kayo so far sa initial part ng aking journey. Please tune in again next week as we talk about the other topics which will cover body care and the desperate moves I had to do after 3 trials of workup and 1 failed IVF session. So, ito yung mga final steps na ginawa ko the month prior to the second trial of IVF, which led us to a successful pregnancy. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe today for your weekly dose of beauty and inspiration. See you on the next video. Bye!